Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is a redesign series. I'm just going to flick that tip straight off there. So you would have seen last week I did this set. So I assume that the client is coming back. They need an infill, but they want something that looks a little bit different. So we're going to take off the top coat, the previous design. The fill itself will be quite straightforward because it's either using the white or the cover powder that you've used previously. But then we're going to come up with something different. So we're just going to file off all of this spider gel that's on that one. Don't worry, you're not going to watch me file off all of them, Just sort of mix it up, add a bit of filing in there, just, spice things up a little bit. I'm using an 80 grit file for this. I don't normally use 80 grit files, but it's a practice hand. And I got a load of them, so I might as well use them up. So there we go. They've all been prepped. I didn't actually bother with the that finger doesn't want to stay there, does it? I haven't bothered with the other two fingers, the ones with the ombre, because they're going to stay exactly the same. And obviously you will have watched last week's video to know how I did those ones. For this middle finger, after I'd filed it off, the white wasn't quite consistent all the way around. So I'm just going to fill some of that in, which again, if you were doing an infill on somebody, this is what you would be doing anyway. And obviously I'm using the CJP colours again for this, which is the same as what I used. No, I didn't. I'm completely lying. It's glitter bells. That's what I used. Too many systems, too many designs. I'm starting to lose the plot. I know, you're all sat there going, starting? Yes. So we're just going to build that out until I'm happy with it, because this isn't going to be capped. So I just want to make sure I've got all of my structure in there and everything's all nice and good. It's all nice and happy. Because all I would do then is just file that and buff it ready for the foil. So, as we all know, I love a bit of stamping. Stamping doesn't necessarily love me. I decided I wanted to give gel stamping a try again. It's been a little while. Wanted to check I hadn't forgotten all the things that Trey had taught me, one of those. Now, I had problems with this grey previously as well, and if my memory serves me right, I think so did Trey. But I love pink and grey. I think it's beautiful. I love it. So I was determined I was going to give this a go. You are now going to witness me fail quite a lot. Trying to get there. But hey, it's one of those, isn't it? If at first you do not succeed, try again. Because we do get there eventually. So, put a bit of gel on. Swipe it once, one way. Swipe it twice, a different way. Wait. Let it sit. So you're watching this in real time. So let it sit. Then come in with your stamper. Now, when I watched this back, I realised part of the issue I had was I didn't roll it. I didn't roll my stamper. That's not going to help anybody, really, is it? Which, again, is why it's good when you record yourself, because then when you look back at it and go, why wasn't that going to plan? What was the problem here, You can then hopefully work it out. And just to make that even better, I think I just smashed the thingy off it as well. yeah, that didn't stamp right. So no, here we go. Let's try this again. But that's the great thing. If it doesn't go right, it doesn't matter. Just wipe it off, start again. Because until you cure it, it's all good. Right. I don't know if we're on. Are we on take 2? Take 3? I don't know where we've got to. So same principle again. So you don't cover it all in the gel and then swipe it. You only need to go where the biggest section is, the longest section is, put some there and then swipe that across. And now my hand decides it it doesn't want to play ball, which is always helpful. Okay, here we go. Smush it round the sides. Much better job, Shona. And ping that tip off. Oh, the panic I just had of going, yes, I finally got it on. But it's still got to be cured. It was all right. It was all right. At this point, I probably should have just given up. But no, I was going with it. I was like, nope, I shall not be beaten. Anywho, right, so that finger is now done. Now we're going to attempt to do exactly the same on the next finger. And you know what? I think I've made you suffer enough, so I think we'll skip that part. Right, moving on, it is now foil time. So I put a bit of the Nails foil gel on that middle finger, and then I decided I was going to use matte top coat over the top of the stamping. So I've just really liked it matte and thought, do you know what? I think I'm going to keep it. Okay, then I will cure that in the lamp. Both of these are a 30-second cure. And then as soon as that finger comes out of the lamp, we need to get that foil on it. So here we go. Now, this foil came from CJP. I think it came from... It's in one. I think it was in the one in the mystery box. I struggled with this foil. It did not want to come off. I don't know if this was one where you had to wipe the back of it, maybe. I don't know, but I did actually read some of the comments after the mystery boxes came up, and I'm not the only person that struggled with this. You see what I mean? It's just not there. Now, you've seen me do foil before. I know how to do foil. It normally doesn't fight me this much. But anyway, we do get there in the end. Just keep rubbing. Rub, 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 rub. Really come off? Really come off? Thankfully, having a white background underneath it does make life easier, because it's not a major problem then if you can still see a bit under there. But it was totally worth it. The effect of these nails by the end of it was just beautiful. I was really, really chuffed with how these came out in the end. Despite the fight, they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, and just simple as well. Simple but effective, which is exactly what we like. So once I'm happy with that, I will then top coat that, and I will give it 2 coats of top coat. So as always, I will do the first layer, cure it for 30 seconds, and then do the next layer and cure that for 30 seconds. And then this design is done. I promise I do finally get there with this. But you can see how much of a fight I'm having with it. You know, I like to give you the highs and lows of my designs. So there you have it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!